So I'm sure that all of you have heard by now that a couple of days ago, a man by the name of George Floyd was choked to death by a police officer known as Derek Chauvin. I just wanted to make a video discussing about that situation and how it is messed up in every single way. Now, the whole of this video is going to be just a plain black screen just for representing that Black Lives Matter, because in Minneapolis and some states in America, all hell has officially broken loose. What the protesters are doing is good. What some police officers are doing to these protesters is absolutely disgusting. There's tear gas, rubber bullets, pepper sprays, when all that the protesters are trying to do is spread the word that Black Lives Matter. But there's another group that just isn't representing that statement, and those are the rioters. The rioters and the looters are by far the worst people in this scenario. Destroying buildings and looting them, beating the shit out of innocent people, is not going to solve the situation. I find it insane how most of the police are more focused on the protesters than the rioters, which in my eyes makes no sense in any way. What's happening in Minneapolis right now is disgusting, and it needs to stop immediately. Cops need to stop beating the shit out of protesters. Rioters need to stop looting. It's just a really tough time. It's a really tough time for the people that are living in America, considering they aren't handling the coronavirus too well, and considering that all hell's broken loose. For anyone that's watching this video that is American, I hope that you are well. I hope that you are safe. And I just wish you the best of luck. And all of this will pass eventually. We don't know when, but everything needs to pass eventually. Again, this has been a horrible tragedy, and it's just sickening what those police officers did to George Floyd. I find it crazy because there are hundreds of white school shooters, white terrorists, white criminals that could do the most, and they will get arrested and thrown into a jail. This man, George Floyd, tried forgery with a fake $20 note, and he was choked to death because apparently he was resisting his arrest, when in the CCTV footage there was no sign of resistance. These police officers are now locked up, which was truly necessary. But once again, the law in America need to get their shit together. Now, I'm not saying every single lawman in America. There are some lawmen in America that are doing their job and keeping the country safe, but there are other lawmen that are just going 10 times harder on black people just because of their skin tone. It is a disgrace. And I don't expect this situation to get resolved for a long, long time. All we gotta do is wait and just see what happens. But for now, we just all have to stick together and just get through this. And before we know it, it'll all pass.